And hello everybody, welcome to Only Monkey. This is kind of a only up inside of Minecraft sort of thing. You can get jump boost from the red wool. But yeah, so this map looks pretty cool. It's supposed to kind of be, as I mentioned, an only up in Minecraft. Having checkpoints in an only up game makes it feel a little bit disingenuous, but that's not a big deal. It's just, I always feel like the main point of those kind of rage streamer games is to give that risk of falling all the way back to the start at any point. But I'm not going to complain. I like checkpoints. I don't like, randomly getting reset all the way back to where I started. From what I was looking at, this map should be overall pretty easy. It's apparently not made to be difficult. It's more so just made to, I don't know, be fun parkour. Nothing wrong with that by any means. All right. I kind of like the jump boost mechanic. It's a little, it's different. I think it's probably the best way to put it. Like, most of the time you step on the red wool, you get the jump boost. This, you have to, like, sit on the red wool for a little bit. So I kind of like it. It's a little bit trippy. I don't know. What in the world's the deal with this? What are these supposed to be? Oh, also, everything's apparently jungle themed. So as we go up, stuff should be fairly jungle themed throughout. Alright. In the world? That's interesting. I'm not 100% sold on some of these like design choices so far, but maybe they'll grow on me. We'll see. I grow less sure about the jump boost by the second though. Like that whole crouching mechanic, it's interesting in its own right. It just offsets the tempo a little bit. And as I mentioned in my Parkour Limbo series many times, like, one of the worst elements to a parkour map in terms of like causing frustration is when there's a time element combined with difficult mechanics. So I don't know if there's gonna really be any mechanics that are difficult enough to live up to that, or if we're gonna mostly be smooth. But as long as there's not too many difficult jumps, having a time mechanic like that shouldn't be frustrating at all. Also, it's a little bit less frustrating when it feels more in the control of the player. Alright, did I just do a loop? I did a loop up, but we're at a different area. Oh, rip. How far back does that set me? Looks like pretty far. I needed to make that jump. Oh well. I would prefer it if the checkpoints are pretty sparse. Just because I feel like, once again, that's a little more genuine. I don't know why I'm making a big deal out of it. I just don't really care for the idea of making a game that's supposed to specifically be a recreation of something and then... Excuse me. Making something that's supposed to directly be a recreation of something and then not add key elements. It just really weirds me out, that idea. I don't know. I think of... I'm trying to remember the name of the map. There's this map I played a while back that was like... no shifting. So if you used your shift keybind at all and crouched, then you would just die. Immediately. And there was also no checkpoints throughout the entire map. I never ended up beating the map, but I played through a bit of it, and it was a pretty neat concept, I'm gonna be honest. Like, maybe I should go back and actually beat that map. But yeah, I don't know. I think that whole idea of a large area going up combined with new checkpoints is kind of cool. But that's not this map, so no point in overly dwelling on it. All right, we're making pretty good progress. We're making pretty good progress. I don't know like what a good time would be for this map in terms of time. Like the way that they made it sound in the map description was like kind of the point of this map is to be speedrun. I don't know like how well that translates with the type of parkour this is. Maybe there's some skips and stuff throughout it that I just haven't noticed. Oops. I think I'm actually supposed to go this way. Yeah, and then back up. But if there's some skips and stuff around, then it would make a lot more sense about the speedrunning thing. I guess, so I've seen some only up runs. So I presume that the wool's kind of supposed to emulate a bed, I guess? Just feels weird exactly how it's set up. I don't know. I feel like there's probably better ways to emulate that sort of jump boost system in Minecraft, but that might just be me. Alright. Looks like we're gonna go into the wall. I don't know how I feel about the overall style though. It feels kind of bland, I guess. Like, there's just so much just flat wood. And now now that I say that, we're getting to a little bit of variety. But there's just such a long stretch throughout what's over half of the map that's just plain logs and basically nothing else to break it up except for on very rare occasion. And now we're in like item variety parkour. What? That seems kind of random. Also, that jump from the lectern to the whatchamacallit, the electrical rod is just rude. I never liked these sort of jumps. There we go. Bro, this is gonna take more than 1 or 2 tries. I'm all of a sudden a little more glad there's a checkpoint system. If you're adding like kind of weird jumps like these in, yeah, you kind of have to do a checkpoint system. Like you can add like 1 in a non-checkpoint system and it's still not too bad, but with this many, whew. Okay, nice. And we got it. There's our next checkpoint. Okay, I was a little worried there. So that section definitely has a higher difficulty than basically the entire rest of the map so far. But we'll see if that holds true. There's clearly a lot more variety looking up in these next couple levels. So I don't know what exactly we're going to be looking at in terms of difficulty. These ice platforms are something else. I'm glad that looks like that's probably all for ice. Hopefully, I hate excessive ice jumps. There's a couple maps that have done well, like Parkour Limbo, which is, you know, kind of the main map I have to go off of right now in terms of more recent parkour maps. But I think Parkour Limbo did a really good job with their ice jumps. Oh, I mistimed that. I've had some other maps, I think, that did an alright job with ice jumps. I just think generally ice jumps aren't exactly the easiest thing to make work. Just because you gotta make it so that the slipperiness isn't going to cause too much frustration, but at the same time is a needed mechanic to get past. That's kind of what you need, in my opinion, for a good ice section. Man, this is like really giving me trouble. Let's see here. Maybe if I jump from more so like yeah, I don't think that's right. Maybe if I jump from a little further back, I'll be able to just hold forward a little bit easier. No. Like this is really this is really giving me trouble. Because it feels like for this second jump, I have to be riding, yeah, all that momentum. There we go. Gotta hit the first slime block further in the back. And we got another slime jump. This one should be, yeah, significantly easier. How high does that go? Alright, let's just, boom. Play it safe. We still haven't gotten a checkpoint. I didn't really need to take the slime on that one. I could just land it on the blocks and jumped it manually. That's how close they were. Alright. It's crazy after that first slime section that the next two were that incredibly easy, I guess. I was expecting some difficulty from the slime sections. Okay. Oops. Alright. Shouldn't be too difficult. We don't have all that much further to go, I don't think. We're getting closer and closer. If we look down at how far the bananas are, yeah, we've gotten probably another quarter of the way since the bananas. Once again, I have no clue what a good time on this map would be. But I guess this map also didn't do super great on map websites for the most part from what I was seeing. So I doubt that there'll be all that many speedrun attempts. That's normally how those things go, right? Whoa, why am I suddenly struggling with this jump? But yeah, if a map doesn't get all that many downloads, that means there's probably not going to be any form of speedrunning community for it, even if the map's made for speedrunning. Although that's one spot where, like, it was, yeah, the Blue Man that did a really good job with it, where on a lot of his maps, how it would work is once you finish the map, there's just a default thing like, hey, would you like to upload this run? And you just click the button. It would take you to the website. You'd click submit, and you've submitted the run. And it was really easy. There was basically no reason not to. And yeah, like I think that was a really well-built system for trying to get that sort of stuff going. Because then, unlike with this sort of system where it's like, yeah, sure, it might say it's built for speedrunning, but there's nowhere that I know of to submit said speedrun, or to even look to see what other people have done. Because of that, you know, you can't really foster a speedrunning community. But if it's just like a default, like, hey, you've completed your map, you know, here's the link, go take a look, you get all the other speedruns right there, so you know where you line up compared to other people, and you know what a good speedrun is and stuff like that. So it's a lot easier to gauge how good you are and to actually foster a speedrunning community, because then people look at it and they're like, man, I can really get another couple spots higher if I just do this one more time. So then they're far more willing to do it one more time. At least that's kind of what I take away from it. We got diamond blocks, but they don't give any effect. They're just diamond blocks. Whoops, I actually fell on a head hitter. That's something. I haven't fallen on one of those in a long time. Oh. Now those I fall on all the time. Just kind of missed the top block. I need to time that just a slight bit better. Bro. Alright, let's actually be a little bit more patient. What in the world is my timing with this? This is bad. I'm suddenly struggling, man. Okay, come on. There we go. Alright, now how much further do we have to go? We're almost there, it looks like. Just some more log parkour. Which I gotta say, the color scheme of this map, man, is it bland. Like, I get it, it wasn't your top priority, but a little more color, especially in something that claims to be a jungle theme, would be nice. Because this does not feel like a jungle theme at all, like in the slightest. Like, maybe the bananas help a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, boom. And there we go. That's the map. Whoa. I don't think that's how that was supposed to go. I think that was supposed to fall me all the way. Whee! Oh, is that gonna keep running? That's gonna be loud if that keeps running. I'm gonna just walk away from that. Alright guys, this was Only Monkey, or Only Up in Minecraft. It's alright. I think the color scheme could have been a lot better. You know, some more greenery besides just some right there. Also, a little more variety would have been nice too. Because for like 80% of the map, probably more, was just flat logs with jump boost. And then they added a bunch of slime blocks in at the end. And there's the occasional area like there, or the diamond blocks, or the ice, where it's a little different. But the fact that I can name basically all of the areas that were different means that, yeah, probably could have done with a little more variety. But anyway, guys, whoops, that's still going. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye-bye.